it's time for layout 3. We are continuing or finishing our layouts for the Sawyer scrapbooking pattern paper. We've done a couple different things. If you've been following, you know that I am creating layouts for my granddaughters, and so we're just going to continue with that theme. I am using one of our how-to books. This is an oldie but a goodie, and I don't even think I even have the front page anymore. That's how used this book is. Oh, it says it's volume 2. Okay. Excuse me. And I wanted to use this pattern because I thought, as I have been talking with Sawyer, I've not really used the whole sheets for very much of our layouts I've already created, and I kind of wanted to keep on that theme where I'm just using pieces of it. So this is an awesome layout. Let me flip it over here. Because you're using just bits and pieces. I have added on this one, I did add the mix in paper pack, which is so fun because it goes with both of the paper packs featured in this book, but honestly, it's a neutral mix-in. So there's lots that you can use this paper for. It's just a really pretty mix-in paper pack. And I've used a couple packets already, and I'm not too sure. I'm not going to order one more because it's nice to have this as a backup, just to use as a filler. So, but this one kind of tells you, you know, with these, it gives you the cutting guides on our how-to books, tells you what you need to cut. I think the biggest issue with this is figuring out where you want those patterns to come. You know, where they fit. I will tell you, when I've created this, and I've done it a couple times now, I always end up not liking the pattern that I cut, so I either flip it over and use the back side, or I cut what I need. So don't feel like you have to get it correct the first time. If you were watching our earlier videos, you know, I talked about the cardstock and how wisteria is on the lighter. For the first one, I used grape just to bring a little darker flare. So this time, I am using wisteria. This is actually the light side of wisteria, but I have already done a lot of this for you guys, so you didn't have to sit here and watch me glue paper, right? So this pretty much shows you the cuts. And like I said, if you wanted more of the floral, then flip it and use the floral. Here is the mix-in. And as you can see, I just used the soft gray. I didn't think the black would really work. It would work, but I wanted to keep it so it wasn't grab your eye right away, if that makes sense. I flipped a piece of wisteria cardstock. So this is 1 inch by 12. And then I put a zip strip from Sawyer on here. And that gives you that contrast. You get that light dark going through these. And as you can see, you have gaps in between your pattern paper. Now maybe you don't want the gap. Well, then just cut your piece a little bit bigger. Strictly up to you, or fill it in with zip strips or shimmer trim, or, you know, however you want it to go. Shimmer trim would have been a good one. That would have been fun to do. So this is pretty much really easy look to it. I kind of kept the photo mats somewhat, no, not really. I did my own. How about that? So, so this one's just going to have a basic, and then I'm going to tuck in a 3x3. So you get that little film strip look. And I might come down with that. I think I like that placement better. And so now this lends itself, you still have a nice where you could put some little journaling lines here if you wanted. You could add another photo if you wanted. Oops, okay. So you have that ready to go. And then on that chipboard, there was this fun smile that I thought would be fun for the girls. And let me get some adhesive put on here. They have so many pictures that I'm not sure which ones I'm going to focus on. They're more like siblings than they are best friends. Well, they are best friends, but we call them the other set of girls. So how about that? And I'm just using a star as the little that came off one of the sticker sheets. And I am probably going to add some of these with some kind of accent when I actually know what photos I'm going to put on here. So I'm kind of playing it by ear. Now in this diagram, you will see that they used a much bigger photo than I did. And I really honestly don't have really big photos unless I really plan for something. And for this, I wouldn't have one with the girls. So I would do a 4x6, but I really like the idea as having some journaling spots or some of the word sayings ready to go. Okay. And then I still have all these accents that I can still add. Excuse me, to these words as little accents and flowers. So we have that. So that's pretty easy. I know I'm not teaching you a lot this time, but showing you some different ways to use it. So here we are. And let's bring back this so that you can kind of see that I changed the pattern up a little bit this time. So some of the patterns are correct and some I just didn't like the flow of it. And so hence why we changed a few things up. That's what's cool about this pattern is you can make it your focus for whatever works for you. So the only difference on this one is your strips are shorter. So these are 7s and these are 5s. So you have a bigger area over here with your photos. I did 1.5 inches on the strip and then added the zip strip there. So you get that. I also used our lace doily thin cut. This is an oldie but a goodie. It's been around for a long time. You could do a paper doily. You could do whatever you want. I just wanted a little bit more accent. And so just to tuck it in with that. And I thought, oh, nope, that's right. This one is only going to have, and I might change that up, like I said, when I actually have the photos in my grouping. I am going to put, this is a sticker that says best friends. And I'm carefully, when they're thin like this, you have to be careful when you take them off the sheet. And so because you don't want to tear them. Especially this one. This one's a variegated one, so sometimes if they tear, you can make them work, but a lot of times you're just scrambling to have everything fall in place the way it needs to. Okay. Stuck to my fingers. Okay. I like that variegated. It gives a little pop to the sheet. Let's see how well we can get this one. It kind of helps when you don't have the big sticker sheet. I'm just using, I had trimmed this out of the sticker sheet so that I wouldn't forget which ones I wanted on where. And it's also a good way when you're maybe creating or not sure what you're going to do. You can at least punch out the stickers that you think you're going to use and put them with your layout. They're good to go. So just popping out some of these inside pieces. And oops, got one on there. And this is where you kind of, when they're longer like this, it's a little bit more tricky. To get it. Oh, that worked out a lot better than I thought. Perfect. All right. I think I'm going to move this down like that. Yep, that's what I want. So that's why, another reason why I didn't put the photo mat down yet, because I wanted to see where it was going to line up with the words. Oh. It just wants to stay there, doesn't it? And then right, voila, like that. I will be showcasing these after I get the rest of my little photos on here, and you guys can see all the fun that goes with this layout out of the idea book. So be sure and look for the hard copies and the photos that I place. You guys have a great day. As always, everything's available on my website. Don't forget to go out and look at it. If you have any questions or not sure how things are supposed to look, reach out. That's what I'm here for. Thanks, ladies. Bye now.